This is to demonstrate another case of phacoemulsification of a Brunescent cataract. Again, the softer cortex is being removed, then a trench is created. As you can see here, even though the nucleus is harder, I'm still emulsify and making the trench without pushing the nucleus. Now, because the nucleus is harder, you can also see that the movement of my phaco tip is slower. Okay, this is to allow more time for the nucleus to be emulsified by the ultrasonic energy, and yet not pushing on the nucleus. Also, you can see that there is a lot of movement of the microbubble in the anterior chamber. That actually shows that the viscoelastic in the anterior chamber is already being aspirated. Okay. However, at this level and at this stage, you do not have to worry too much about endothelial cell loss, because the phacoemulsification is being performed quite posterior and quite away from the endothelium. So, but still, I'm going to show you the filling of the anterior chamber with additional viscoelastic before I proceed on to do a segment removal. Now, both the instrument go down all the way and then try to separate the nucleus into half. In this case, I was not able to completely separate the nucleus into two segments, but that's still doable. And also in this case, you can actually see that I got difficulty in holding the nucleus after chopping. Now, that's mainly because if you look carefully, the phaco tip is too short. Okay, so I couldn't bury the tip because it's blocked by the sleeve. So anyway, this is also to show you how I actually separate a nucleus that is rubbery in nature. As you can see, this piece of nucleus is being separated and being emulsified. Now, watch carefully that I buried the tip, hold the nucleus, chop, and then the phaco tip is pushing the nucleus away, and at the same time, the second instrument is pulling on the other part of the nucleus, so that this piece of nucleus can be separated away from the main bulk of the nucleus, and the separated piece is being emulsified. Okay, now the similar procedure is being repeated again and again to gradually reducing the size of the nucleus. Okay, so hold, push, and one pull to separate the nucleus so that it can be mobilized into the anterior chamber and emulsified subsequently. The steps is the same throughout, so what you need is just be patient, be gentle, and do it diligently, carefully every time. So whenever you find the viscoelastic is inadequate in the anterior chamber, you should try to fill up the anterior chamber with viscoelastic to protect the endothelium. It's no point to successfully remove the nucleus and yet the cornea becomes edematous or decompensated after the surgery, and some cases may also require a corneal transplantation in order to improve the vision. So when come to the last piece again, you got to be extra careful, because there is no support of other parts of the lens metal to prevent the posterior capsule from coming forward. So I will usually reduce the vacuum to my preset level, which is about 250 millimeter mercury, to be on the safer side in emulsifying the nucleus without having too much of vacuum pulling on the potentially causing this rupture of the posterior capsule. So slowly and patiently, the last piece of the nucleus is being removed.